Welcome to the final day of leg number 2. Neil McCulloch is chip leader on 2.2 million. He's the man to catch. Short stack is Dipsy Maker with just over 6 big blinds. Interesting day to come. All in and a call. The first one, Ace King against Ace 8. David Lloyd's got the Ace 8 of hearts in his running hearts or running straight cards. The Ace King is in front at the moment. The 7 is no good. It's just an 8 for David Lloyd to survive, or he's the first man out. It's a 7, it's the crossbar. David Lloyd with his 10 big blinds throws in Ace 8 of hearts. Great hand to have, but he's just been eliminated. All in pre Dipsy Maker. Short stack. Started with 300,000 chips. He's got King Jack offsuit against Ace 8. Callum Smith. Dipsy needs to hit to survive. No hearts on the board whatsoever. He needs a king or a jack, or Dipsy Maker is out in 11th. It's a 6. The ace plays. Dipsy out in 11th, taken out by Callum Smith. This time Albert's all in pre. Ace King against Ace 6 from Callum Smith. No help at the moment. The Ace King is still good until the 7. There we go. The Ace King plays. Albert Sapiano doubles off Callum Smith. Simon Randall shoves. Albert calls pocket nines for Albert. Ace 10 of diamonds for Simon. Flop time. 2 diamonds for the Ace 10 of diamonds. The 10s come as well. Albert needs. Is it the straight? He hadn't only got 1 9, he got 4 6s in the pack. Albert Sapiano's rivered a straight and has just taken out Simon Randall in 10th. We're now on the final table. 12 to 9 in the first level. David Lloyd, Dipsy Maker and Simon Randall have all been eliminated this morning, which means we're now on the final table of leg 2 here at the Fox Poker Club. Well, we've mentioned this guy on the top half a dozen chip counts for the last couple of days. Gassan Shebby, you've had a superb tournament so far and now on the final table.
Yeah, it's been running good. Played a couple of pots that I shouldn't have played, but got lucky in the end, and that's what matters.
Is that your style? Play as many pots as you can?
No, actually it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm a little bit crazy, I play a lot of pots, and sometimes I kind of tone it down. Yeah. Depends on the table, I guess. 580
runners in a comp down in the Fox Poker Club. It's fantastic, isn't it?
It's my home casino, so I'm happy to have a final table here, yeah.
Do we have a strategy for the final?
Try to get it in good.
Stephen Hollyshead, final table, Fox Poker Club, leg 2. How's it feel?
It feels good. Just lost half my stack, but it's still all right.
you were just saying everybody else seems to be getting pairs on the table, but not you.
I think in about 10 hands, that was about 6 pairs. So I think that seems to be the way it goes.
Last couple of days to get you to the final, how's it been?
It's been alright. I haven't been all in once. It was pretty easy, really. I had quite a soft table, so it was quite good. No offence to anyone out there, but yeah, it's been good.
Final table. Any plan?
Shove a lot is the plan mainly. I don't really know what else to do, but yeah, it should be good. It depends. Hopefully, I'm not in seat 3. That would be upsetting.
Do you know any of the guys on the final table?
I know Kiri. I played a few tournaments with him, and which led me to fold kings to him earlier, which made me quite happy about that.
Excellent.
But yeah, it's alright. But otherwise, I've never met any of the guys before.
Genting Poker Series Leg 2 final at the Fox Poker Club London. Seat 1 is James Thompson. Seat 2 is Stephen Hollingshead. Seat 3 is Kirit Patel. Seat 4, Elliot Biasek. In Seat 5, Robin Dinser. Seat 6, Gassan Shebby. Seat 7, Callum Smith. Neil McCulloch in seat number 8. And in seat number 9, Albert Sapiano. Robin Dinser pocket jacks against James Thompson's offsuit ace jack to the flop. It's a queen. He needs to hit his ace. There's nothing else there for him, or we lose James Thompson. It's still only an ace. Oh, he's there on the river. The ace comes on the river. It's 3 outs. James Thompson cannot be defeated. Stephen Hollinshead is all in with his short stack of around 400,000. Callum Smith has got ace 9. It's against Stephen's ace 8. The 8's the door card. It's a 7 for more outs for the 9. A 6. A jack. Or a 9. It's a 7. The board pairs. Which means 8s and 7s with an ace. Stephen Hollinshead doubles up. Round about $500,000 chips through Callum Smith. James Thompson has just doubled up. He's now got ace, queen, all in pre against Robin Dinser, who has called him with ace 6 off suit. Ace, queen for James. It's a queen on the flop. The spades are there. 3 spades. The nut flush draw is available for Robin. It's the nuts. It's the nuts, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. James Thompson finishes in 8th place for £6,960, taken out by Robin Dinser. Ellie is all in for the first time. She lost a big pot about an hour ago. She's got king 4. She shoved with king 4 against the 10-4 from Robin, and Robin has hit the 10, but it gives Ellie a jack for the Broadway. That's a trip 10s, makes no difference. We get a jack, or Ellie departs in 7th. It's a jack! She hits the jack on the river. She can't believe it. The face says it all. The expressions say it all. She's all in for about 355,000. Well done, Ellie. She's just hit the Broadway. Ellie survives and doubles up. Well, Ellie's just doubled up. She then chips it all in with pocket 5. She gets a call from Chip Lee at Neil McCulloch with ace 10. Off to the flop we go. Great flop for the 5s. She needs to dodge an ace. Or a 10. It's an 8, that's pretty good. Ace or a 10, we lose one. Anything else, Ellie doubles up again. Oh, it's a 10 on the river. Wow, she says, taps the table. She says, nice. And Neil McCulloch goes to shake the hand of Ellie. Ellie Biersek has just finished in 7th for £9,280. Pocket 5s against ace 10. The 10 on the river's the killer. Neil McCulloch takes out Ellie. This has turned into a monster. There's $1 million in pre. There was 4 players in the pot. Neil McCulloch then bets $500,000. Albert gets out of the way. Stephen says I'm all in. We're there now. Dinser gets out of the way. Jack Queen for the nuts against 8-9 for 2 pair. A jack splits. An 8 and a 9 will lose a player. Or Stephen doubles up. It's a 3 of clubs. It's a brick on the river. Stephen Hollinshead with the smile on his face means he's just doubled up. We've had an open shove from Robin Dinser, and we had a snap call from Callum Smith. Callum shows pocket jacks. It's against ace king. It's the old race. Ace king pocket jacks. The ace on the flop means the jacks have 2 outs. Still 2 outs for the jacks. One of them 2 red jacks in the pot. Oh, Robin. Robin minimalises doubles. I don't think Callum's out, but Robin Dinser takes an absolute chunk off Callum Smith. Well, after a small double up, Callum then shoves and gets in with 8-5 against Queen 10 from Neil McCulloch. Neil McCulloch doesn't need to hit, but Callum certainly does to survive. Whoa, there we go. That's not a bad flop at all. 4, 5, 8, 9. Paired board is no good. A 4, a 5, an 8, or a 9. It's an 8. And is it the 8? 8s and 6s. He had plenty of outs. All the middle cards to it. Callum Smith doubles up again. Robin Dinser is all in on an ace-high flop with ace-3 against Neil McCulloch's 2-pair ace-7. He's turned into a bit of a cooler. The 10 of hearts makes no difference at the moment. A 10 would split the pot. It is! Oh, wow! We said a 10 would split the pot. Wow, Neil gets half the pot that he's invested in. He takes his money back. Robin's slapping everybody as if he's just won an absolute all in there, but he's just got so lucky. Robin Dinser gets so lucky against Neil McCulloch. It comes 10-10 for a chop. Robin and Callum all in pre. Ace-8 for Robin, ace, deuce of spades for Callum. If the ace-8 holds, we lose Callum in 5th. He's got the back draw, flush draw and a deuce. We can split the pot with 2 high cards. It's the queen of spades. The flush draws there. We could pair the board for a split. It's a spade! It's a spade! Callum Smith has just doubled up. He's back over 2 million. He's just taken the chips off Robin. Ace deuce smashes ace-8. Robin Dinser is all in with ace deuce against Callum's king queen offsuit. Any paints and we could be in danger of losing another. Is it the queen and it's the front? Callum Smith is in front and Robin is needing help from the gods. He's now got a flush draw, the ace 2 of hearts, so any heart, any ace would double up Robin. The river card is a brick. It's a brick and we've just lost Robin Dinser in 4th, taken out by the man on fire, Callum Smith. Callum, monstrous chip leader from 0 to hero. Callum Smith is chip leader. 3 left. The man on fire has got ace-jack this time. Callum has got ace-jack against Kirrit's 8-9 of spades. All in pre. Flop time. Is it the jack? But it's brought the flush draw with the spades. Kirrit needs a spade to survive. Oh, it's a great shout. It's a deuce. There's only a spade in the deck can save Kirrit. He's done it again. He's done it again. Callum Smith is taking out one by one. If this was a bounty comp, Callum Smith would be a millionaire. Great effort. Enjoy the final table?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it was very good. Good play. Lots of short stacks doubling up, which kept it going for a while. Yep. But yeah, it's very good.
And nice to see a lot of local players on the final table. You all seem to get on.
Yeah, I saw a comment on the blog saying that there were in Birmingham. They were all pros, and we've ended up with all Londoners down here. So it's a tough field down here. Come to London, and most people can play.
580 runners. It's massive field.
Massive field. Yeah. Well, I'm really pleased with the result. Obviously, would like to go 1 or 2 places further. Shoved in the spot. I've got suited connectors, 14 bigs. I'm quite happy to do that. So pleased with the result.
Enjoyed your week's work?
Yeah. Oh, well, I will do after I've had a few beers. Would like to have got a spade on the river there, obviously, but
Kirrit Patel 3rd. Great effort.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, buddy. Well done.
Cheers.
In the space of 4 hands, we became 5, 4, 3. We're now heads up between Albert Sapiano and Callum Smith. And Callum Smith has taken out Kirrit Patel, he's taken out Robin Dinser, he's also taken out Neil McCulloch. He's had the cards, he's had that little bit of luck, and he's just taken out 3 players on the top. 10.1 million chips Callum's got, 4.5 million chips Albert has got. This could be the quickest heads up battle with 14 million chips in play. Ace King for Callum, Ace 7 of hearts for Albert Sapiano. the flop. You'll hear the cheers if Callum hits. Wow, we've got the back draw, flush draw, but Albert has flopped 2 pair. Albert Sapiano hits the front. The flush draw comes on the turn for Callum. A spade would just about do it.
Come on, Albert.
It's a 7, it's a full house for Albert Sapiano, who doubles up from 4.5 million. And now it's levels your devils. Albert Sapiano has just doubled up, second hand in. Flat call from Albert, 300,000 more from Callum, and a call from Albert. All pre, we then see a flop of King, Jack, Queen, 2 hearts. Check from Callum. Over to Albert. Albert, who doubled up the first hand. He then makes it 1 million. Callum asks how much it is. It's 1 million. It's cold. So the pot has swelled to 3 million total. Could be a heads-up defining moment. Turn card, you'd like to think it was a bit of a brick. Check, all in call. Check, all in call. King 10 for top pair. Top pair with a straight draw against Ace Queen. And it's a 6, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might have a champion. This is going to be very, very close. Albert has just won the hand with King 10. Callum Smith stands around both tournament directors accounting each stack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion. Albert Sapiano takes Callum Smith heads up. It didn't last too long, and he's got every single chip of the 14 million in play. We had a laugh and a joke when you came in for day 2. We've seen you for years and years and years. You came back for the final day with 12 remaining. You got to the final. Just tell us about your day.
Well, as I maintain, I think all poker players, especially all these lads who play at the Fox and Palm Beach, you know, when we reach a certain level, I think we all know how to play. And to my mind, I've always maintained the element of luck is what is needed. And Neil was very unlucky. Kirit was very unlucky. All the other boys were very unlucky. I'm a little bit disappointed because I offered it to split it with the young lads. You know, we all like the money, but on the other hand, we've all worked for 3 days or 4 days. And I would have been quite happy to split it with 3 ways or 4 ways. I've offered it and nobody accepted it. Well, as a matter of fact, he didn't want to accept it, Kieran. But in the end, Lady Luck smiled on me, and I'm very happy about it.
Well, I tell you what, I don't think I can be any more happy saying that Albert Sapiano is champion of leg 2. We're going to get Colin in, and he's going to probably, if you just roll over to Colin, ladies and gentlemen, champion of leg 2 of the Fox Poker Club is Mr. Albert Sapiano. If it had been a bounty tournament, this guy would have been a little bit more richer than normal. What a rush he had.
Yeah, I know. I mean, honestly, the final table today, I had no hands for ages, and then obviously I hit my rush and had a bit of luck, hit some nice river cards, and you know, kept going. I had no chips for a long time, so it was nice to hit some cards and get some chips.
Quite a few players out. A lot of people were actually naming Callum Smith as potential winner. That just shows how good you must have played for people to realise this.
Yeah, I felt like I played all right, like the first couple of days, and then today there was a couple of spots where I probably could have pushed and folded, and like I said, I had a good run of the cards to knock all them players out, but I fancied my chances when we got down to the last 3 and I got the chips, so obviously didn't come away heads up, but you know, I'm very happy with the result.
Just over 2-1 chips, heads up.
Yeah, Ace King the A7.
You've got it in good yet again. You got the goods here, but unfortunately for you the seventh came.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, at the start of the day, I would have taken second all day. So, he said, "Do you want to do a deal?" And whenever you say no, it always goes against you, doesn't it? Every time.
580 players finishing second. You've got to be pleased, haven't you?
Yeah, good. I've had some quite deep runs in comps and never quite made the big sort of couple of sort of other ones, sort of 20th, 25th, and that. So. It's nice to come second and get a nice payday.
Well, you've graced the table. You made the final table very exciting for us to watch. Well done.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, an absolute awesome event has just concluded, and Albert Sapiano is champion of Leg 2.